Every 2 weeks, like clockwork, Armando stands in line at the money transfer kiosk inside a small bodega in south-central Los Angeles. He clutches a crumpled envelope with cash, earnings from his second job cleaning office buildings at night. The recipient? His mother and 2 younger siblings in San Pedro Sula, Honduras. It's been like this for 6 years. Rain or shine, work or illness, Armando sends home what he can. They count on me, he says quietly. I can't let them down. Armando is not alone. He's one of the millions of Latino immigrants in the United States who send billions of dollars in remittances to families in Latin America every year. In 2022 alone, remittances to Latin America and the Caribbean surpassed $150 billion. That's more than foreign aid, more than many countries' tourism revenues, more than most of us imagine. But behind each of those dollars lies a story like Armando's, one of sacrifice, responsibility, love, and sometimes signs guilt. This episode explores the emotional and financial cost of sending money back home. We dive into why it's done, how it shapes families on both sides of the border, and what immigrants can do to make sure their generosity doesn't come at the price of their own financial future. Let's start with the emotional weight. For many, sending money isn't just an act of support. It's a sacred duty. It represents success, pride, and repayment for opportunities made possible by the family left behind. Immigrants often carry the pressure of being the lucky one, the person who made it to the land of opportunity. That narrative, fueled by hope and expectation, can turn remittances into a moral obligation. But what happens when that sense of duty collides with rising rent, childcare costs, or unexpected medical bills in the US? That's where emotional strain builds. In interviews with dozens of Latino immigrants, a common theme emerged. Many prioritize their families abroad, even when it means falling behind at home. One woman from El Salvador told us, I skipped paying my car insurance 1 month just to make sure my family had food back home. Her voice broke as she described the stress, the impossible balance between 2 worlds. And then there's the guilt. Some immigrants face criticism from relatives for sending too little, or not often enough. Others are accused of forgetting where they came from. These accusations sting, especially when the reality is that many are scraping by themselves. This emotional toll often goes unseen. Now let's talk about the financial side. The fees associated with sending money can be steep, often hidden in poor exchange rates or unclear service charges. According to the World Bank, the average global cost of sending remittances is around 6.3%, and it can be much higher when sending to rural areas or when using cash-based services. Let's break that down. If Armando sends $300 every month and pays a 7% fee, that's $21 lost each time. $252 a year. Over 6 years, he's paid over $1,500 just in fees. That's rent, that's groceries, that's a month's income. Many immigrants stick to familiar services out of habit or lack of trust in digital alternatives. Language barriers, fear of scams, and lack of financial education keep people tied to old methods, often to their detriment. But smarter options do exist. Digital platforms like Remitly, Wise, and WorldRemit often offer lower fees and better exchange rates. They're accessible via smartphone and can deposit money directly into foreign bank accounts or mobile wallets. Some even allow recipients to pick up cash at local stores. Comparing rates before sending, even by just a few minutes of research, can save hundreds over time. There are also community banks and credit unions that offer affordable remittance services, often with better transparency. Some Latino-focused financial institutions have begun partnering with fintechs to provide more user-friendly remittance platforms, fully in Spanish, with no hidden charges. But financial literacy is key. Many immigrants don't know they have choices, and the institutions around them haven't done enough to reach out. That's where community centers, advocacy groups, and podcasts like this one come in. We spoke with Maria Elena, a financial coach in Chicago who works with immigrant families. The first thing I tell them, she says, is to treat themselves like they're part of the family too. If you send money home, that's beautiful. But your future matters too. You can't pour from an empty cup. She encourages her clients to create remittance budgets, fixed amounts they can afford to send each month without jeopardizing their own rent, bills, or savings. It doesn't make you selfish, she adds. It makes you sustainable. Let's return to Armando for a moment. After a recent workshop at his church about remittances, he downloaded a mobile transfer app and started comparing fees. He now saves about $10 per transaction. It might not sound like much, but to him, it's gas money, it's groceries, it's dignity. He's also started putting $50 a month into a savings account. It's not a lot, but it's a beginning. I still help my family, he says, but now I'm thinking about my future too. Remittances are not going away. They are and will remain a pillar of transnational support for millions of families across Latin America. But if we want to honor the act of sending money, we must also honor the senders. That means empowering them with tools, information, and emotional support. So, if you're sending money home, take a moment. Ask yourself, am I doing this in a way that honors me too? Are there smarter, safer, more affordable options out there? Chances are the answer is yes, because love doesn't have to come with hidden costs.